There's totally another lizard there. Totally another lizard. That's crazy. Gotcha! Yes! Good one too. Landed on his head. That's a nicer one. That's a nicer lizard. G'day guys, it's your boy Nat Sharky shorting back for another episode of Fisherman's Diary. Today we are fishing at Clarence. We've got a big incoming tide. We've got some chocolate brown water. We're on this middle rock wall you can only access by boat or kayak. So we're going to flick around here with pluckies and see how we go. Target is Bream, target is flathead, target is trevally, target is dew. It's been slow on the flathead and dew front. The trevally and Bream have been pretty fire though, so hopefully we can take a couple nice ones today. We'll see what ends up happening. Fish. There we go. First of the day. It's not big. It's not big. Oh my, oh my. What an ugly fish you are. Well, there's a start. And look, we'll take that. Let's not be silly now. There's our first fish. There's a bump. Gotcha. Gotcha. Flatty or a trev. One of the two, I reckon. Watch it, it'll be a Bream. You ready? Watch it. You ready? You guys watching? You guys watching? You guys watching? You guys watching? Hi, Mr. Bromble. Bloody has to be. Landed that on his head. Nice. That's got to be a lizard, doesn't it? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Finally. Flatty on plastics by the rocks where we expect them to be sitting. That's a nice fish. 1-4 electric chicken. Does the job. Oh, that was nearly a flatty. There's totally another lizard there. Totally another lizard. That's crazy. Gotcha! Yes! Good one too. Landed on his head. That's a nicer one. That's a nicer lizard. Yes! What a hookup that is. We knew he was there, we just missed him. Oh, it's not a lizard, it's a Bream. It's a healthy Bream too. Well, I just said we'd be catching less of them, and maybe not so much. Maybe not so much at all. That's a healthy Bream. I thought it was a flatty. For sure, but it was not. Very nice. Well, 1-4 electric chicken 3-inch. That's two really solid fish from that area. I want to get back down there because I still have a feeling there might well be a flathead. He's got a little bit of a sore in his face, but that's okay. Yeah, decent enough fish. See you, buddy. Fish. Oh, and the riskier cast pays off straight away. Look at that. Straight away. Not sure what it is. Could be any of them. It's not big because it's coming against current, so take off 20% of how heavy it is. I think it's a little flatty. Now it's a Brimbo. Nice. Well, riskier cast, hard up against the rocks, going with the tide, letting it sink back down. And there's a fucking solid little Brimbo. Nice. And starting to get a bit of a hang of how this demands to be fished. fish. 2 from 2. That's a flatty. That's a flatty for sure. Well, it's weird because usually you want to be casting and having the lure come back with the tide, but all I'm doing is snagging when I'm doing that at the moment. So now I'm just casting adjacent to the rocks, and that seems to really be the go. That's not a flatty, it's another bream. Nice. Well, that's all right, we'll take that. If we can get onto a quantity session of fish like that, we'll be very, very happy gentlemen. Fish, fish, flatty. We do land on one. Well, there's a bit of trial and error in this type of fishing. A fair bit of trial and error in this type of fishing. That's a decent lizard, I think. I think it's a lizard. No, it's another bream. Look at that. Well, we're hitting the bottom and these bream are sitting down there and they're saying yes to it. Well, that's okay. That's another nice one. I've got to stop calling these flathead at this point though. It's like how a flathead would typically eat, but these ain't flathead. These be bream. Big bright colours, ugly brown water, chocolate milk water. Back you go, Mr. Bream. See you, bud. You know what I would call this type of fishing, guys? Call it fiddling. We're just down there fiddling. Fiddling amongst the rocks. Looking for fish. That's a lizard. That's a lizard. Oh, he's on rocks though. Oh, he's on rocks though. Oh, he's gonna pop. Oh no. Oh, he might have come off. He might have come off. Yep, I think he did come off. I can keep this real loose. Real loose. That seems like a decent lizard. We're just fiddling around these rocks, trying to land on a fish's head, and hopefully we've landed on a flathead's head. I'm just worried about how scuffed that leader is. We're gonna see very soon how scuffed it is. Pretty sure this one is a flathead. Although who knows. Every chance we get this up and we're looking at a bream again. I should have brought my net, is what I should have done. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us, hey guys? Oh, it never has before. Oh, it never has before. It is a bream. It's a nice bream, look at that. Oh, I have to stop calling them flathead. I just have to stop calling them flathead because at this point, we're not catching flathead. That was a good fight. Really, really healthy. Yellowfin bream. Wanted that slim swim. Wanted it. Something fierce. Nice fish. Just about changing techniques with the tide at the moment, and like I said, we're just down there at the moment, finding rocks, casting at the rocks, bouncing it around, looking like a scared little bait fish, coming with the tide. And we're not casting far, we're fishing really shallow. It's probably under a meter deep where we're fishing. Because of this water quality, we're able to find where these fish are sitting and pretty much smoke them out. We fiddle, we fiddle, we fiddle, and then eventually we do find our rewards. So that's very cool. It's a fun type of fishing. Can be difficult, you do get snags, but it is cool to hook up in situations like that. That was fun. Let's keep on fiddling. There's another fish. There's another fish. Exact same spot. He's hitting the exact same rock too. It's another bream for sure. Look at that. That's crazy. Now that I've called this a bream, this will probably be a flathead, right? You would think, hey? No, that one is another bream. Sitting just on the other side of that rock there. And we're just casting with a little bit of scent gel, letting it come back down. Oh buddy, I've hooked you in the eye. Not what I would have wanted, sorry mate. Not what was my game plan, but it is what it is now, I suppose. We'll go. Fish. Flathead. I know I've said that the past few, but that one definitely is a flathead. Maybe not a bad flathead either. Maybe not a bad flathead either. Loosen up on him. Landing him might be fun. Oh my god, what am I doing? Well, they're eating like flathead today, guys. I'm telling ya, they're eating like flathead today. Man, I can already tell. I know for a fucking absolute fact I'm gonna get made fun of in this video. For doing this, the amount of times I've done this. And it's fair, you deserve to hang some shit on me, honestly. It is pretty insane what I've done. That's a few too many times that I've caught a bream a flathead today. We've only caught one flathead. I don't know why my first assumption is flathead every time. Well, I do. In fairness to me, these bream are sitting right on the bottom down behind this current. They're waiting for this bait to hit the bottom, and then they're eating it and just sitting there. So they're eating exactly how a flathead does. So look, it's not entirely my fault, okay? They are very flathead coated fish today. One thing that's for sure too is you can't be trigger shy when you're fishing like this. You can't, if you think you get a bump, you've got to set the hook, because especially with bream, they will nibble and then spit it out pretty easy. So flathead are bad for that as well. So if you do feel like there's a touch, I'll try and include some of it when I do it, but you pull the trigger, you set the hook. There's one. There's one. Landed that on his head. Flathead. Yeah, it does feel like it. I was gonna say it does feel like a flathead too. I was gonna say that. I didn't. Although I already said flathead, so I'm not really saving my graces here, am I? Yeah, another nice bream. Let's have a look. Is that another legal fish? Oh, I'd be pretty close. You'd probably not keep one that size, but he probably would just nick 25. Good stuff. See, buddy? Oh, good spear in too. You love to see that type of thing. Fish. Nice. Another one. That one's definitely a flathead. No question. No, that one's a bream. I ain't stupid now, guys. Come on. That one's a bream. That one's a bream. Not a big bream either. Just a little fella. Well, at least I called that one, hey guys? Oh, birdie eggs. Yum. Just like chicken eggs. About the same size. Wonder who's laying that. Maybe the oyster catchers? I don't know. It's cool though. Have to watch out, make sure we're not stepping on any as we're walking by. Geez, they didn't, they put it pretty out in the open, didn't they? God damn.